Hello, hello, Ethan, or whoever else I randomly send this video to, because why not? So, originally, I was going to make this video with a face cam and yada yada. I was gonna make it fancy and do an intro and all that, but then I just really wanted to play the game, and it's like 7 o'clock or something already, so I'm just gonna be lazy and just record the screen. So, sorry you won't get to see my amazing expressions today, but that is just what we're going to have to deal with because I don't want to do it. So, anyway, this is Battalion Wars 2. If you don't know what this game is, but you probably don't, because it was made in 2007, and I'm playing this on a Wii, you can play the Flash version on a launcher called Dolphin on PC if you would like to check that out. It's a really good game. The first one was on the GameCube. It's like an RTS strategic game, and it's one of like the only games I've ever seen that's like this, and I've always had my fingers crossed for a third installment in the series, maybe on the Switch, but we'll see if that happens. I don't know. But I always thought it was kind of funny that you could shoot the tanks and stuff that were on the intro screen. But anyway, I am just going to show you what is like my favorite campaign mission in the entire game. I can't tell you how many times I've played through this mission before, because I think as a whole it just kind of like captures all my favorite things about the game. You get to play as like the American team, and I don't know, it's just there's several bases and stuff to capture, so it's really fun. This shows you what things you have to work with and what things the enemy has to work with for this match. So we got grunts, anti-air, bazooka, a rover, scout, gunship, and heavy tank. And then they have grunts, bazooka, flamethrowers, anti-air vets, scout, gunship. So let's just get right into it. Basically, while it's loading, it tells you your main objectives, and if there's going to be POWs and stuff. POWs are really nice if you can free them, because it lets you get more units. Basically, the only way to get units in this game and advance forward is by capturing bases or freeing POWs. Yeah.
10 Hut, Commander. All available intel suggests that Zargorg is holed up at an HQ facility in the borderlands. The enemy is dug in deep and controls a number of facilities positioned strategically around the River Rubicon.
So, just always love the voice acting in this game. People did a really good job with this.
We've established a forward base, but it's already under attack by those turnip-eating farmhands.
Especially whenever you hear Kaiser Vlad.
Lucky for you, there's
Fantastic
a fast
accent.
recon on patrol in the area. Get him down to that HQ pronto.
Alrighty. Let's see if I remember how to
Get
do
to
this.
the HQ, Commander, and stop the enemy
Basically, I
from
have to
capturing
turn the camera by pointing, because you are aiming with the remote pointer. So that was like a trick to get used to at first, but once you do,
Pennsylvania troops and mining equipment. What the heck is Kaiser Vlad up to?
it's not that bad.
Four Xers in the tents. Give them the old Frontier 1-2, Commander.
Destroy that recon! It must not report our search for this battle agent.
And that's Kaiser Vlad, that I was talking about. These blue tanks, or blue fuel tanks, they repair vehicles. basically, that was totally unnecessary. But I just like doing it because I like shooting stuff, and they're basically like the Nazis in this game, and who doesn't want to shoot them? And also get some extra health in the process, so like, why not? And basically you probably noticed that
More enemy grunts incoming.
that I have a guy on the back of this recon, so if you get in front of somebody, your guy on the back will start shooting too. So it's also kind of a good idea sometimes to like spin around and have your guy on the back shoot.
Seize their HQ in the name of Pandra.
Gorgie, sending air transports to our HQ. Captures our flag commander, it's game over.
Good try.
Work, Commander. Remember,
Good try.
HQ
I've done
will
this too
provide
many
rifle grunt
times.
reinforcements if any are lost.
So basically, so here's our HQ, and this is basically like if it
Your new
falls, you
primary
lose.
objective is to capture
It
the
doesn't
Terran
do
HQ.
much other than the
It's
fact that it
located
just
across
makes
the
you
river.
grunts down here, which are like your primary infantry type.
Use Gorgie's
They are
facilities
useful
against them
though
along the way.
because
Capture 'em
you
and
can
put 'em
like
to work.
command them
Watch
to
out for
defend the
counterattacks.
base, and if you like, you can cycle up individually through different ones, and I can command this guy getting that MG nest, this guy, someone else getting that, and then you can have people get armed in these machine gun nests, and if they're set to defend mode, then they'll automatically get behind sand barricades, which is nice. So now I can look at them and unload them out of their MG nest because we're gonna go straight in, full attack, push all on the flag.
Detonate those ammo dumps and flank or smash through those sandbags.
Shoot the ammo dumps, get rid of their barricades, clear everyone out. And they're gonna immediately start going for the flag. You capture it, then you capture the building. But until we capture it, they'll keep respawning here. Like
Southern
that.
Barracks is ours, Commander. Frontier, anti-air, and mortar vents are now at your command.
There we go. Okay, those aren't bazooka people, these are
vents
mortars.
come in mighty handy when attacking enemy entrenched positions.
They're pretty nice. You have to
Use them
basically
flush
like
infantry
charge
out of
their
cover.
shot, but then it's a bigger explosion. You can just like
They have taken my
lob
barracks.
these mortars at people.
Recall the attack and guns for their flag.
You can increase the fire distance on mortar shells by holding down the B button. Charge the shot. The enemy's captured the Southern Barracks, Commander. Nice work, Commander. The Southern Barracks is secure. Move out. Hut, 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 hut.
And as you probably noticed, you can just cycle through your types here and then like quick switch to them. The player character has more health and damage than normal CPU controlled ones. Anti-airs are nice. The longer you charge them, the more rockets they shoot at once. So that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna hop back into my recon now, and we're gonna go. Alright. Okay, let's go for the factory first. You have a choice whether you want to go for the airbase or the factory first. And usually I go for the airbase first, but I'm feeling spicy today, so let's just go for the factory. Now I'm raising the flag, commanding my grunts to also raise the flag. And there we go.
Gordy's using this factory to
Now we got
manufacture
ourselves a
recon controls.
factory.
But I'm thinking
And I
we
got
could
this
use
thing.
heavy tank.
I know it's not World of Tanks, but like, this thing's pretty good. And it's definitely good for the player
A squad
to
of bazooka veterans
use.
and grunts will surely take it back.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna go to the airbase, but I guess Sargorgi here just has other plans.
The enemy's capturing the factory, Commander.
Yeah,
Good job.
heavy
The
tank,
factory is
little
secure.
OP
Time to
maybe,
move on, Commander.
because the fact that there's 2 MG nests on the top of the tank, and it's pretty awesome. So if you look, let's see, if you look at the map now, you can see that we capture the barracks here, and we could just go across this bridge, but we would hit 4 MG nests, and we probably want to go back and go for the air base first, because, you know, that just makes sense. It would make sense to get more things before we try to attack this giant, you know, huge encampment. So, we're gonna go back. So it's definitely better for the player to control the tank, though, in this game, because if it is an AI controlled tank, it's basically going to sit there, lock onto the enemy, and shoot. But if the player's controlling it, kind of play it like World of Tanks, you know, if there's another tank, you can kind of like manually lead the shot, and that's a big deal, and like not only online fights, whenever that was a thing, or if you're doing the Wi-Fi, but just it just helps a lot whenever it comes to just having to hit targets on the move, because AI tanks will probably miss it a bit. So I just ordered my anti-air vets earlier to shoot the gunships, so they just went after all of those earlier, and they'll just keep attacking that same unit type until they're all eliminated, or you give them another command, which in that case all 3 of them were eliminated, so it was all good. Since they took their barracks earlier, they're kind of trying to substitute, kind of trying to substitute their anti-air vets for bazookas, because those anti-air vets were trying to hit my tank over there earlier with their gunship rockets, so that wasn't the best. Now I got these things. Awesome. Gunships give you a huge tactical advantage over infantry. I mean, obviously. And see, now you can see the heavy tank just respawn, and it'll always respawn back to this place. So it's probably it's trying to find the closest way to me. So it's going to be like, hey, I should take this bridge, which means it's going to run into these 4 towers. 2 of them are RPG towers, so we definitely need to get our gunships over here first to help intercept it before our little tanky has a bit of a problem.
Anti-air towers ahead. The air base is secure, Commander. Advance.
And there he is. And see, he probably would have taken some serious damage if we had not killed those towers first. Now we're just gonna do an all-out assault. Just everything go for the flag. We're just gonna flatten this place. We're full on troops, so why not? I forgot about the anti-air towers. I should have shot them first. That's why my gunships just died. But, oh well. So now that we have a barracks here, Of course, if it fell, then we would have the backups barracks. But now, all of our troop types will respawn here, and it'll respawn twice as fast because the building type stacks, which is pretty cool. So if we look up ahead here, it's 2 RPG towers, which is going to do some serious damage to my tank. But you may be wondering, well, what are you going to kill it with? Because my gunships haven't respawned yet. Good question. Well, we're going to switch to our recon right here. We're going to push this, well, we're going to make all of them have this symbol, this little round symbol, as opposed to the mortar, which means everything's going to wait here except for the mortars. So now we're going to run up here, go and just clear out these grunts real quick, and then quickly switch to the mortars. And, well, they already destroyed the RPG towers, as you can see. So, I was going to switch and do it myself, but that wasn't even necessary. So, repair the recon with that little bit of fuel there. Now, push this. That will call all of my troops back to my position, in which you shall see that they will all immediately start following. So I'll switch to the gunship, and now I'm going to make everything wait except for the gunship, move up, and start doing a little bit of an aerial assault before I have to push up to their main base.
Stand fast, men. We must repel the enemy at all costs.
Because this is heavily fortified, but if you go forward first with the gunships, it's not that bad. But we're going to have to use the gunships first and foremost to take out this battleship.
Destroy the enemy's armored vehicles.
Switch back to that.
Come, frontier cowboys, my flying veterans await. Gunship, attack. Battleship, fire.
There we go.
Drive the enemy from my headquarters. Welcome to the Tundra HQ, Commander.
Make everything follow except for the gunships, which I'm commanding to attack the battleship. Now we're going to push up. These are flame vets, so we're going to want to hit these at a distance. Use the mortars, flush them out. Now that they're stunned, hit them with the bazooka, hit them with the main cannon of the tank. Push up. Kill the NG nest, hit the anti-air tower, hit the other anti-air tower, command the mortars to flush out those guys, go in, capture the flag. And there you have it. That is my favorite flashback mission, which was supposed to be like a recreation of a battle that would have been in Battalion Wars 1. Because that's actually what the commander looks like now, with gray hair in the top left, and this was him retelling an old story that might fit in with the current conflict of this game. So yeah, I really like that mission because it helps with the big patch in the plot line with the Exylvanians being there even then. And yeah, it's just nice that they get like an airfield, a factory, barracks, towers, and even a battleship all in one mission. So even though it's a pretty linear one, I like that it displays most of the mechanics of the entire game. So I find it's a good example. Anyways, so thank you for watching, Ethan, or other random person.
This have to do with the
I
present
hope you
conflict?
found this interesting, and you might have found a game that you never knew existed. That was actually like a really good strategy game, and I think it deserves a third installment on Switch because it is easily one of the best games I've played on like the Wii, tactically wise, and I just think it's really good. And this is definitely to show for like all the people who are into speedrunning. This is where you can get really into the game because if you look here in the power section, it shows you how many of everything you destroyed. So I got 99% because as you see, I didn't destroy 2 infantry. And on speed, I completed the mission in 13 minutes. My personal best is 11 minutes. And speed required for 100% is 11 minutes. And then technique is how good you did strategy-wise, because it's a matter of how many units were created by your bases and how many of them died. So as you can see, 2 of my tanks died, 2 of my gunships died, and a good handful of troops died. But overall, because I captured all 4 of the objectives, which were the bases, I got 90%. And overall rank of A. The highest rank is S. So yeah, you can definitely get into practicing and perfecting these areas because there's a lot of little places and things that you could find that give you a slight advantage. Like it's, I believe it's this mission right here. If once you hold your initial HQ, which is like the first objective, it tells you basically go straight and like counterattack. But if you go off to the left with like your tank, then there's like a whole nother area with like POWs and I think another factory, which really allows you to push up on the main base a lot better. It does take more time, of course, to capture another base in the process, but it'll give you more firepower. So there's a lot to learn and be had within these missions because you're like, do you want to be fast? Do you want to be stronger? Or what do you need to do to get these percentages at the end at 100%? And it would definitely be a challenge if you wanted to get 100% in all of these categories. So anyway, hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.